Hello darlings, and welcome back here to my channel. And in today's video I wanted to show you the 5 items out of my wardrobe that I regret buying. And yes, some of the pieces are going to be a little bit controversial because I have said that I love them, but with time I have learned that I don't really use them. And you know how much I am all about price per wear. You know, if you buy something more expensive, you definitely want to get the wear out of it, otherwise why did you buy it? So yes, I do have a few items that I regret buying and that I wish that I didn't, or that I waited a little bit so something similar comes my way. My whole ideology when I'm buying something, I try to imagine the outfits that I'm going to create with it. I try to see if it's going to be a versatile piece, if I'll be able to pair it with the rest of the items in my wardrobe, is it going to last me a long time, is it good quality. So I have all those things in my head that I wanted to check against, and also how much I love it. That's another big part of it as well. So yes, sometimes I make mistakes and I try to learn from them, which I think I am doing pretty good since the latest purchases that I've had, I wear them a lot and everywhere as well. And I also mix and match them quite well. So now let me show you the things that I regret and explain why and how I have managed the situation afterwards. So without further ado, let's start with today's video. Now the first piece that I wanted to show you, it's the controversial one, and yes, it is Djerf Avenue. It is the Djerf Avenue dream dress, and you know how much I love Djerf Avenue and everything that Mathilde Djerf does. For example, I do have the occasion top on me and it's something that I wear all the time. However, with the dream dress, I feel like I made quite a big mistake. First things first, I was obsessed when I saw it on Mathilde. It looked like the nicest thing ever. The actual color suits her so much and she looks lovely with it. However, when I have this one specifically against my skin tone, I feel like there would have been better options for me to choose from if I had waited a little bit more. Because now that they have the dream dress in different colors, they have it in green, in white, in blue, all of those colors would have suited me way better than this lilac one. I would have still worn this dress more if it fitted me correctly. So the other mistake that I did with this one is that I saw that it didn't fit me correctly and I didn't exchange it for a smaller size, which I should have. However, I'm not sure if that would have helped as well. The thing is that that's the very first sample that I created and it doesn't have any adjustable straps. So it is the straps are like spaghetti ones and they are just a little bit too long on me. I just shouldn't move when I'm wearing it and I just don't feel comfortable. So that's why I basically don't wear it. A little part is the color, but most of it I would say it's because it doesn't fit me properly. Everything else I love. At the moment I'm trying to sell it, for example, so I can make up my mistake and I can purchase another color that I'm sure I'll get a lot of wear of. The brown one I would have loved, the green one as well. So they are on my wish list because I know the material is very nice. Now that I have adjustable straps, it's going to be perfect. However, my mistake with this one is, first of all, I acted too fast and I was looking at the color, how it fits on somebody else instead of on me. The other thing is, when I saw that it didn't fit me exactly like I wanted it to, I didn't return and I didn't exchange. I decided to keep it and make it work. Well, I didn't make it work and now I just don't wear it. I have worn it for photos a couple of times. One time I went out with it as well, but I just didn't feel comfortable because I had to tighten the back of the dress quite a lot of times because I have small boobs. So it just doesn't work for me. So I was madly in love in the concept and in the design of the dress. However, the small bits and pieces that I needed fixed, I decided to ignore. So now I have a beautiful piece, a beautiful dress that I just never wear. So I have learned my mistake, and now when I'm purchasing something like this, I think twice and 3 times, 4 times. I make sure that it's a color that will match everything else, that it would match my skin color and how I presume myself as well. And also I make sure that it fits me correctly and then I buy it. So that's why I do a lot more research nowadays on Djerf Avenue, compare myself to other models so I can see how it would fit me potentially as well. The second item that I regret buying, you probably don't even remember, but it's this coat. It's from H&M. It wasn't super expensive, it was more of a reasonable price, but still a little bit over my budget at the time. So, with this coat, I saw it on somebody else. Once again, the girl looked stunning, however, the proportions of the coat were a little different, the one that she had. And I saw this one in H&M and I thought, that's quite similar, so it's probably going to look good on me as well. And I still had that picture of that girl wearing her coat in my mind whenever I was trying this one, so I persuaded myself to buy it. And I feel like that's where all the problems come from. Because I imagine somebody else wearing it and I think it's going to look the exact same way on me as well, which is almost never the case because we are all slightly different and we should know our pluses and minuses and work around everything. So I purchased this one, which is adorable, it's very fluffy, it's really nice. So it's gorgeous coat, I love it, but it doesn't look good on me. So the thing is, I'm very petite. I am 5'3", which is 160 centimeters, so I am not that tall. And this is a very long coat. The hairs on the coat are a little bit longer, about a centimeter and a half, so it adds a little bit of volume to it. It's already voluminous and a little bit oversized, so when I put it on, I just get lost in this coat. And another thing is, my head is quite tiny. And I mean, it is tiny. So whenever I put this coat on, I just see a humongous body. I look like a teddy bear, which is cute, but in reality not really, because my head is so tiny that it looks ridiculous. So the proportions are just out of this world and it doesn't really work for me. Now that I have found out that there's a problem with this one and I know why I don't wear it, first of all, I'm not going to just bin it. I'll give it to my sister because I know that she'll get a lot more wear out of it and she actually looks very cute when she's wearing it. The other thing is, I always look for proportions nowadays, so if I have something bigger around my shoulders, I try to cinch in my waist a little bit and then have something a little bit chunkier on the feet as well, so it balances out the proportions. Because like I said, with this one, my body looks huge and my head looks tiny and I just don't like it and it doesn't suit me at all. So that is a complete no-no for me, but I've learned my lesson for the future. Item number 3. It's from Massimo Dutti and this time around we have trousers, linen ones, great quality, they have lasted me a couple of years, however I have barely worn them. And the thing with these ones is, you would think maybe it's the color. No, it's not, because I like a pop of color during summer and it actually pairs very well with everything else in my wardrobe, with the whites and the beiges. It just looks adorable, and in comparison to the Djerf Avenue dress, this one is a little bit more pale, a little bit more pastel-like, so it does connect very well with everything in my wardrobe. However, these trousers are made for somebody that's way taller than me. So they are wide leg trousers and they do have a bell opening at the bottom of them as well, so they are extremely tall and I just need to wear extremely high shoes, sandals, boots, whatever it is, so they don't go and drag on the floor. Which is not the best thing, it's not the best look first of all, second of all they get dirty very easy. So that's why I have tried them on, I have liked how they look, but every time I'm packing for a holiday I just don't take them with me, because I know that at the end I won't wear them because I'll have something more comfortable that I go along with. And the reason that I fell for these trousers exactly at the time was that it was trendy to have those bell sleeves around the legs, to have the opening, to be wide leg, so I just went along with it. I really wanted to have something like that, and in reality I didn't wear it at all. So yes, again, I lost track of my proportions, my size, and I just thought that yes, I'm going to make it work, I'm gonna go on high heels, but it's just not something that I do because I almost never wear high heels, so why did I think that it's going to be a good idea? So with this one, I was a victim of the trends, and also I made myself think that I'm going to wear it in a way that I usually don't wear my clothes. So yes, the solution to this problem is I still haven't done it, but I will probably for this summer. I am going to get them altered, which is going to change completely the shape, but I'll do something so I can wear them because quality-wise they're amazing. Design, very beautiful as well. I like that it doesn't have an actual button over here, it's only a zip. It's very comfortable, you can just put them, throw them on and you feel comfortable immediately. So if it was the right proportions and the right size for me, it would have been great. but I'll make it work. So yes, that's another one. Don't fall victim of the trends. Think it through first. The fourth item that I regret buying is an accessory, and it is a belt. And you might want to ask, why was a belt a regret of yours? Well, the same as with the first two items. I saw it on somebody else, a similar style, and I thought that it's going to work for me. So if you know a Laura Jade Stone, she always has those very beautiful big belts that cinch in her waist, and she looks adorable every time that she is wearing them. And it just works so good for her. So I tried to replicate the outfit as well, thinking I'm going to look just as gorgeous, or at least close enough, but in reality, it doesn't work for me. The thing is that I have a very short torso in comparison to other people. I have an extremely short torso, so whenever I put a belt like this, I just make my torso even smaller, and it doesn't give the same effect that it would with her. So this is my chunky belt, which is I think 5 centimeters, and I never wear it because every time I put it on I look disproportionate, and something is off about it, and it is my proportions. So now I have learned that thicker belts don't work for me, and this exact belt, I don't think I have worn it even once since buying it. So yes, I don't think it was an expensive belt. I got it from TK Maxx, so it's still leather, nice quality, beautiful one. However, I just don't get around to wearing it. What I have done to sort out the problem with this one was invest in another belt. Well, not invest, this one was 20 pounds from another store, so still good quality but not too expensive. But I found something that actually works for me and I wear all the time. Whenever I need something to cinch in my waist or even put around my trousers, I always go for this belt because it's so tiny, so it helps me create a better waistline, but it doesn't take away from my short torso. So it looks very cute on, and it works for me. This was yet another case of I saw it on somebody else and I liked it, so I bought it, and it didn't work for me. And the last item for today's video is something that you have never seen me wear, and that is because I have worn it literally once. And you can probably see why. Red is just not my color. Those are beautiful Massimo Dutti trousers that are way too red for my style. When I bought them, they just looked beautiful. They are wool trousers. Quality is exquisite, the actual design on them, it's beautiful as well, wide leg, but then not too wide, not too skinny. So yes, beautiful piece, however, it is red. So I am finding it so difficult to pair red with anything else. Do I do it with pink, with beige? It just looks a little bit off and too bright for myself specifically. So yes, that's my last mistake, and it was color-wise. I know that red usually doesn't work for me, and I went for it anyways because I like the design of the trousers and I thought I'm going to find a way to style them. Well, I didn't, and I have worn it once when I was at work, and that has been it. And I cannot see any other occasions that I can wear it to because I just don't know how to pair it with anything. Maybe I should try and make more effort. However, I have been on Pinterest and I just don't like any of the outfits that I see whenever it comes to red trousers. So to whoever can pull it off, congratulations, but it is, I don't know, I find it so extremely difficult. So what would have been the solution in this moment is to not buy the trousers or buy them in another color that I would know how to pair and it would work with everything else in my wardrobe as well. Or the other solution, which I know that it would have worked for me and so stupid of me that I didn't do it, is to actually buy the matching blazer as well. This way it would have been a set and it would be an already ready outfit that I can wear outside and look fabulous, because I tried on the blazer as well. However, I didn't want to spend money on a red blazer, which in a way it's true, but if I did, I would have had a nice outfit to wear sometimes, maybe not all the time, but like this, they just stay in my wardrobe and I never wear them. So yes, I'll make more effort. If you have any tips on how to do red trousers, what to pair them with, or if you have any images to show, please let me know, write in the comments, because I am a little bit lost and that's definitely one of my biggest regrets. So darlings, that was it for today's video. I really hope that you have enjoyed it, that you have learned something from me, and that you try to avoid those mistakes when you're shopping for yourself as well. However, after every one of those purchases, I have learned something small about me, something that I try to avoid in the next one, and I think I'm doing pretty good, so it pays off. When you make mistakes, you can learn from them. So yes, that's going to be it for today's video. Sending you lots of hugs and kisses, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye!